International superstar Zayn Bea has been making nasheeds for over 20 years. To date, his nasheeds have evolved from simplistic a cappella recitings of the teachings of the Quran to nasheeds that include percussion instruments. According to the teachings of Islam, the use of instruments is prohibited. However, Bea uses vocals and percussion to create his signature sound. Bea is currently working on a collaboration and shows us just how he produces his pieces.
It's all nice harmony. That's one voice. It's a double. And then I've doubled it here. And then you add the sort of it sounds sort of richer when you have 2, 4, 6, 8. And then the chorus we try to build up a little bit more. So this is the chorus that comes in. We're gonna take away from the lead vocal, you know? So that's just basic beat, and then a little bit extra, a little bit hard beating, and then shaker, and then some percussion. So it just adds when you play them all together. Basically, the song speaks about the Prophet's last sermon to the world, you know? Sort of just a few months before he passed on. The Prophet was waiting for his last farewell pilgrimage, you know? And it's amazing because this lecture, this final lecture that the Prophet gave, is documented all across the world. But what this friend of mine from America, Abdul Malik, what he managed to do is put the entire lecture in the form of a song.
Bea is among a handful of nasheed singers who sing in English. He's just received a song and is working on its lyrics.
I was thinking something like this here. The key is high for me, but
The South African-born Bea brings an African influence to his nasheed, using a variety of African backing vocals and melodies.
and this, for example, is more like a sort of not a traditional dub. All drums, or the ones that are acceptable in Islam, have a skin and are sort of completely hollow. It has the bass sound in there. So in my music, most of the time I'm using, actually all of them, I'm only using this drum in the final composition of it.
Bea's son Nasheed has also followed in his footsteps.
Well, I started when I was 9. I started with my dad. He met Cat Stevens, formerly known as Yusuf Islam now, and he basically needed a young person to sing on one of his new albums. At the age of 14, I decided I wanted to be a rapper. Because, you know, being a youngster in this day and age, you feel that rap is the way to move forward. And yeah, I haven't looked back ever since.
I used to see my buddy for years looking all depressed. I guess that he wasn't some major.
I'm working on my solo album as well, so that's something to definitely look forward to. So yeah, it'll only comprise of about maybe 7 or 8 songs, and hopefully people like the sound that I put out. I think I'll definitely bring a more hip-hop element to it. I mean, I'm working with producers from the US as well, and we're closely kind of finding the right sound that will appeal to the youth of today. A lot of people in this nasheed industry, they kind of believe that you know, music is not allowed, but what I always say is, if you're providing an alternative to what's out there, and if you actually put something out there, even though it might have music in, but if it has a good positive message, it can't be wrong or it can't be bad.
80 beats per minute, 400 for the song. Tomorrow isn't a promise, this life ain't really long. The one that's coming after is the one that truly matters. Wait, stop. Missing the beat, drawing the heat.
This father-son duo has been hard at work on their solo musical projects.